The last episode goes back to a little while. Since then, I've been busy. I went for my very first NGO coverage in Benin, working with Gbobètô, which you may or may not have understood is an association that works toward waste upcycling in Porto Novo. We've actually just finished a short film that goes over their activities, and I'll be excited to share it with you very soon.
Gbobètô, c'est un projet qui fait du bien à tout le monde. Maintenant, je pense qu'avec Gbobètô, il y a de l'avenir pour Porto Novo. Parce que ça, Gbobètô a engagé des jeunes et ça nous permet aussi, moi qui suis là présentement, je nourris encore de mes frères à la maison. Je suis là pour ça. Donc je suis très fière d'être à Gbobètô.
Fier, parce que c'est à partir de ce travail que je gagne quelque chose. Je suis fier de moi et de ma patronne aussi.
I hope you enjoyed this short documentary excerpt. Since last fall, I have also been lucky to sell a good amount of signed prints, and I wanted to thank my very first clients for that. These people are my earliest supporters. Some are family, some are friends, and some are also people outside of my immediate circle. And I must say, that was probably the most exciting part. But, and that is the main subject of this episode, everything has not been perfectly smooth since I started. And yet, I wouldn't change a thing, because obstacles are really what makes you learn and grow. So this is what I'm going to talk about in this short episode called Just Do It, the scale-up mindset on failing and growing. I thought it was important for me to share that I've had a few issues with my supplier as well as the shipping organization, which have impacted the quality of the service that I was able to provide to one of my clients, who is also a close friend. And in those circumstances, all I can do is be thankful that I've had those experiences now rather than later, so it helps me guide my future steps. I think it is rare that any burgeoning business can start without facing some challenges, even if one wouldn't necessarily want to disclose them. But it is thanks to these challenges that I was able to adapt, to adjust. I'm getting a better understanding of the risk areas that I need to focus on, and perhaps a few of those are things that I could have anticipated, but most are aspects that I just came across as I was literally doing. So, in short, my message to any person who's willing to become an entrepreneur is to be active and pursue one small goal at a time. Be it selling your very first artwork and getting to understand the manufacturing process, how you deal with signing, with wrapping, with expediting, with client relationships. It can also be giving your first advice or designing your first brand identity and being paid for it, because at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere. And if you stay true to your passion and communicate it properly, people will want to stick with you and give you that opportunity to work. My recommendation would be to be a person of action. It is great to think, it is great to plan things out, and it is a necessary step, don't get me wrong. You need to do your research and benchmark, yet part of that research can actually be most valuable if it's done in action. According to me, it is paramount to be in that scale-up mindset, as I entitled that episode. Start small with the little means you have. Communicate your passion. And with all that, there will be mishaps. And that's not a problem. You can adjust. You can rely on the feedback you get and experience to modify your work process or even your product. as long as you always give your best, because being genuine will show. So, if anything, if you're scared, just go for it. Because not doing what you love and regretting it for the rest of your life is definitely a greater risk than actually trying. And by virtue of trying, always being thankful that you did so, regardless of the outcome. Because whatever the result, it will be a victory and bring you peace of mind. And part of that early growth strategy is also knowing your target. Think about what your ideal client looks like. Who is he or she? What does he or she want? It's important to keep in mind that by trying to cater to everyone, you really do cater to nobody. That client strategy aspect is sort of a side topic that I may develop in a dedicated episode. You can let me know in the comment section if that's something you've been struggling with or that you're interested in. So, short and hopefully sweet, thank you for listening. Get going with your project, no matter how small. Be in action. And see you in the next episode. Cheers!